Get it. All righty. So make sure you've got. Oh shoot! Yeah, my camera right here. Okay. So you got yourself your chair. Again, we start with sitting at the front edge of your chair, finding central upright, crown of head down through the perineum, this sort of center of the pelvic floor. So you try to align those 2 points. And then you've got that central pillar intact. Relax the body as best you can. So you see this loose quality, this relaxed quality through my body, and yet I'm not slouched, right? So there's this slouch thing we want to avoid. We want to put that good alignment in place, but we also don't want to get stuck holding the body there. So let go and feel this sort of spacious loosening for your body. Allow for Chun One, which is a sunken and heavy quality to go down. So a lot of times we're holding the body and we need to let go of that and release and feel it sort of drain out of you, down through the chair, down through the legs, down through the feet. And that is what grounds us, this heaviness underneath the body, underneath the feet, underground. And then what's left is Ching Ling, or light, nimble, agile levity. And then let's breathe in through the nose, long, smooth, and full. Out through the mouth. In through the nose. Out through the mouth. Again, we could spend 10, 20 minutes just doing this, and I suggest you do that on your own time. But for our purposes today, we'll just do, let's say, 5 more of these breaths. Focus on the internal range of motion of the parts of your body that move when you breathe. When you inhale, feel the parts that are expanding, lifting. Also, some parts are lowering, opening, and then feel as you exhale, all that settling, and you could say compressing, but not really compressing. So we have to retain this range of motion of the breathing apparatus as we're aging. Really important. Now add to it, as you inhale next, hands slide back, elbows slide back, shoulder blades back, chest up, chin up, arch. And then slide your hands forward past your knees, hollow the chest, drop the head, round the back. And again, slide the hands, elbows, shoulder blades back, inhale. And exhale. Rounding, hollow. And again. Focus on the moving parts. Each of the 24 vertebrae, the 2 shoulder blades, the neck and head, the pelvis. Last time, arching and then settle right to neutral. And now it's the rotation, left hand forward, right hand and elbow back as you turn to the right. And then inhaling back to center and turn to the left. Inhale, center, turn, center, turn. And come back to center. Hang the arms alongside and side lean. Lift left wrist, left foot. So as you're leaning to your right, you're lifting this side. And then back to middle. Marking the middle. And then lean. And middle. Lean. Middle. Lean. Middle. Lean. Last one. And middle. Scapular range of motion. Forward, up, back, down, forward, up, back, down. Continue. Two more. And reverse. Back, up, forward, down, under, back, up, forward, down, under, back, and up, forward and down. Couple more. And bring your legs close together. Now, from the hips, tip forward, swing the arms forward, backs of hands touching, and then go out. But notice I didn't lift my hands up. They're just down here, but out. And then tip back from the hips, sweep the arms around and in close to your body. So try to get a very fluid motion here of rock, rock. Tipping and swinging, tipping back, circling. Now with that same feeling, go forward and up, and then out, down the back side. Tip forward, swing forward and up, and then open, and forward and up, open, forward, and now we go up and keep going up and keep going up and keep going up, and then you down, under, forward, and up, 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 out, So doing these things in the chair, there's this benefit because you can't really fall from the chair, or it's very unlikely that you will. So you can really practice all this movement in hydraulic state, in this loose, relaxed state. So really take advantage of that fact that in the chair, you can rock back and float out, but just really see how loose my limbs are here. Just all the way to the tips of the fingers. They're just hanging loose. They stay loose. They're loose the whole way around. And then back swing. They're heavy and loose and relaxed. And around. Swing and open, and then tip, circle. Bang, open, and then rock, circle. And then we go back, open, and lift. Tip forward, swing, and close. Loose, right? Getting this from pelvis through spine, through shoulders, through the fingertips to feel all one, like one liquid whole. Held together not through glue and tension, but held together through this liquid integrity, this fluid integrity. And then realizing in that state, you can still very, very effectively operate your vehicle. Let's come up and over, up and over, up and over. Forward. Under and back, open. Up, 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 up. And over. Tip forward from the hips. Tip back from the hips. And tip forward from the hip. And neutral. Step your feet back hip distance, bend your elbows, and let's go elbows out and up. All the way down to your side, in front, touch the elbows together. Now try to do that with flow. So it's down, out, and up. And then down, around, and in. Down, out, and up. Down, around, and in. Now elbows straight back. Down, forward, up, forward, down, back. Now try to do that with that flow or schwen, where we just go flow through the rain. Flow through the rain. Again. One more. And down. Elbows out, palms facing down, go one hand high, one hand low, cross and wrap. And then elbows straight out to the side, letting this open you. And then cross the other above, other below, let this close. And then open and switch, close. Open, switch, close. Open and down. Hands out in front, turn your palms down, up. Getting forearm pronation, supination. Pronation, supination. Then palms up. Hands go out. Elbows stay in. This will induce, or should induce, right? You can see in my body maybe. As I go here, there's a natural opening up through this space. So that's called opening, unfolding. Now come back to this neutral. Now importantly, elbows out and around in front, which then induces closed, folding, hollowing. Elbows into the side, neutral. Externally rotating, unfolding and opening. Let this lift your torso and open this space, this mechanism, and then neutral, and then elbows around, 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 around. Now, can you get that to have Schwen? So it's opening, unfolding, externally rotating, closing, folding, internally rotating, open, unfold. So there's a spiraling in our torso mechanisms that I'm trying to induce here. One more. Elbows got to come around. And then final time, opening. Step your feet wider than hip distance. Let's go left hand up over the rainbow all the way across and then down palm to palm. And then come back up over the top. Top and bottom open. Closing the top. Bottom remains open. Top and bottom open. Close top while bottom remains open. Open top and bottom. Dynamic separation of the parts, right? By having the bottom stay as is, and then we're doing something up here at the top. We're peeling these parts, the body parts, apart from each other. Again, not in some way that's injuring them, but in a way that actually helps their function, helps relieve stagnation and rust. That's where a lot of the pain in our body actually comes from, is just lack of flow, lack of throughness. Bring your feet back to hip distance, arms to neutral, and then the hands and wrists over top, circle through, point forward, turn the palms up. Again, over top, circling through, point forward, turn palms up. So Marjan, we're switching exercises now. Wrist. So watch what I'm doing. Marjan, watch the wrists. We're doing the wrists now. Yeah, there you go. Circling. Reverse that. Come down, scoop, pointing towards yourself. Come over top, forward. Turn your palms down. Under, over, turn. Under, over, turn. Circle, 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 circle. And hands up, spread your fingers, and then gather together. Spread, gather, spread, gather. Now spread, claw to a fist, open. Claw to a fist, open. Claw to fist, open. Claw to fist, open. Bird beak, thumb touch pinky, other three fingers touch, bend. Open. Bird beak, bend. Open. Beak, open. Open. Monkey paw. See how you can still see the fingernails there? So I didn't tuck them under. They're like that. 2 chopsticks and down. Now open and then go pinky ring middle, chopstick down and reverse. Down. Reverse. Down. Reverse. One more. Down. Reverse. Shake them loose. Scoot a little bit back on your chair and load, push, load, down, and load, push, load. Again, this is functional movement, but also think of it kind of like, I always think of it like a rag or a sponge that you need to clean out. We need to totally squeeze it, then let it extend, and then totally squeeze and down, or wringing it out. We got to take it all the way to one shape and then all the way to its other shape and all the way to the other shape. Now, right foot out, point and flex. And then tip that foot a little in, tip in and out. And circle. Reverse circle. And down. Other foot, point and flex. Tip the foot a little in, inversion, tip it out, eversion, inversion, eversion, tip, tip. And then circle. Reverse that circle. And down, scoot forward to that front edge. Feet together, knees together. Right foot first, lift the toe and knee and toe turn out. And then the heel goes out, the knee falls in. And then toe and knee out, bigger opening. Heel out, knee in, internally rotating. And then finally open. And then bring it back in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold and in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Together. Other leg. 1, 2, 3, 4. And hold. Bring it in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Together. 1, 2, 3, 4. And hold. And in. 1, 2, 3. Together. Both of them. 1, 2, 3. And then in. 1, 2, 3. And out. 1, 2, 3. And in. 1, 2, 3. Now we add this one today. Take your left hand, place it on your right knee. Take your right hand, bring it up your thigh onto the thigh. So you're just stabilizing here and you're kind of turning to your right a little bit. Now your left leg, go up, open, down. And then reverse that. Come up, in, down. Up, open, down. Up and in, down. So the top is closed this way. The pelvis and this leg stay closed. And then just at this quad, we're opening and closing. Opening, close. Switch. Bring right hand to left knee, left hand up left thigh, legs are together, and then it's up, open, down. This first is sort of like the square version, where you're going up to a corner, across the top, and down, sort of like a square shape. But eventually we want that to have a circular quality, so you can add that when you'd like, where it's this rainbow quality. Boom. Up, open, up, close, open, and step your feet hip distance. Hands are on the thighs. Turn the hands, fingers in. Hold, bow forward. Sit upright. Turn the hands to neutral, or arms to neutral. Tip back, just as much room as you have on your chair. And then tip to vertical and turn those hands, arms, elbows flare out, bow. And then sit upright. Turn the arms to neutral, tip back. Again. Now, same thing except in a wide stance. So anytime we make a change to the general structure, it changes the effect. But same general movement. Turn the hands in, elbows flare out, fold. Sit upright. Arms to neutral, tip back. Upright. Turn on the hands, elbows flare out and around, bow forward. Sit up. Tip back. Turn and bow forward. The dragon takes a bow. And the dragon stirs the sea. So tip back, tip to the right. As you bow down to the right, elbows flare. Sweep across from right to left. Stay left as you go back, 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 back. Arms are in neutral. And then as you're folding, the arms internally rotate, elbows flare out. And then sweep around. Two more to that direction. Round. One. Reverse. We go to the left and down, across, back, forward. Stay to the right as you go back, 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 way back and around. And then down, across, and back and around. One more. And find the middle. Feet back to hip distance, arms hang alongside, float the arms, wings out, turn the palms up, reach up, chest up a little, head up a little. Now reach your right hand, arm, shoulder higher, and then just from the shoulder, soften it down a little bit, and then it's from the left, reach, and then soften it down, and then the right, reach, and down, and then from the left, reach, and the right, and the left, and then both at the same time, reach, and then arms out like wings. Keep a loose quality, a floating quality as they just descend, 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 loose, light, and easy. And then arms forward, palms facing each other, forward, forward and up, and then use this to, you can see my back getting a nice arch to it. Arching, so make this as much of a back bend as you can. And then forward, down, all the way. Rest your hands on your thighs, chin down, chin level, chin up, level and down, level and up. Few more. Get full range of your head and neck. Dynamic separation. You're trying to separate the skull from the top vertebra, and then that vertebra from the vertebra below, and the vertebra from that one to the one below. We're trying to gently pull them apart from each other. Because that pain and that lack of function and range is all due to either overly tight or collapsed. And so we're trying to promote pliability and suppleness, as well as juice flow, plump, juicy, electrical fluid, interstitial fluid. We're trying to promote space. Now come back to level and let's turn to the right. Turn to the left. Turn. And you don't have to keep up with my pace. In fact, going just at the exact pace for you where you feel like you're able to stay relaxed and thorough. Now come back to the middle, and we put those first two exercises together into a compound head and neck movement. So watch me first. Think of a rainbow like this. So I'm starting looking at the top of the rainbow, turning, and then looking down to the bottom. And then I'm coming back up that side, turning, and then looking down on this side. So let's do that together. Up and over. So look up. And then turn your head to the right and look down. And then come up the right, over top, turning, 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 and then down to the left. And again, because we're in a chair, you can really practice being loose, being relaxed. Because the moment we stand up, we got to contend with balance, and then there's all these other issues that create tension. So this opportunity to keep good posture, but really practice being loose, relaxed, thorough. Now, the next time you're looking down to your left, now we're going to do the upside down rainbow. So look down underneath, over the right, and then up the right. And then you reverse that. You come down the right, underneath, over to the left, and up the left. And then down, under, and turn, and then up. Down, under, turn, up. Under, turn, look up. Couple more. Again, thorough and relaxed. Thorough and loose. And then come back to this level position and just turn, 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 and center. Now, chin forward, middle, and then back. Middle, forward, middle, back. Middle, forward. And you let your body go with it. Marjan, try to keep your chin up when you do this. See how my chin is up? And then the chin pretty much stays exactly where it is in space. So now it's kind of like it's a down chin, but I'm not forcing it down. I'm just not letting it go up. And then the chin stays where it is in space. And so here, in relationship to my neck, it's as if I'm lifting my chin, but it's just staying right there. And then it's staying where it is in space. And as I change the relationship to the rest of the body, then it's as if my chin is down. Forward. And back. And then find middle. And then let's go side. And just let it hang there for a little bit. Side. Middle. Side. middle. Now flowing, side, middle, side. Remember, separation is the point. So we're not trying to tighten the body to make the movement happen. We're trying to relax it open. What is so difficult about Taoist movement is that it's an undoing or a releasing of something that we almost don't even know we're doing. It's these habits of shortening and contracting that we have to learn to go let go of, and then find, oh, when I'm in a let go state, I can move my body more freely. That's why when you see someone doing martial art, kung fu or tai chi or qigong, they have this elegant look to them, this sort of this levity in the body. It's because they've undone this bind. So we're trying to unbind. Now let's all go to the right, stay to the right, and go chin down and up, or head forward and head back. So you just leave your head on one side and forward and back. A few more. And then bring your head to that side, but in the middle, and switch. Other side. So first get it on the left, and then the head a little bit forward and a little bit back. A little bit forward. You want to feel like you're rolling. That you're releasing the body through movement rather than tightening it through movement. And then bring your head down in front and keep your head down in front and roll it to the right. Roll it to the left. Roll it. And roll it. Roll. Roll. Now roll it over to the right. Stay to the right and bring your head back, 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 back. Now keep your head back and go from right to left. Keep it back, go from left to right. So find the way around that back side of the circle. Now again, the way the body's built, there's more room in front than there is behind. But there is some room behind there that we want to make sure we don't lose. So see if you can just carve that space for yourself. It's like the water carving the Grand Canyon. Over time, it can do amazing things for us, but we have to do it persistently, consistently. Now, bring your head to the middle, and we're going to do, this is another important thing. So we've just carved out this circular range. Now, the other important thing is nuance of control. So notice how here I can go a little right, a little back, a little left, a little forward. So that's a very small circle of the head. And then the next one, I want it to be a little bigger. And then the next one, a little bigger. And then the next one, so it's growing. So let's start and see what's the smallest circle you could do by going right, back, left, forward, and then make the next one bigger. And also, since we're in the chair, be so relaxed. And again, hopefully you're sitting upright, not leaning against the back of your chair. Sitting upright. And see if you can let the head movement induce movement of the spine. So now it's like you're unraveling the whole spinal column as your movements get bigger and bigger. round, round, and round. Last two, make them your maximum size. And you finish by letting your head hang right in front, totally released. Then bring it straight up above you, dangling from a string. And then circle the other way, a little bit left, back, right, forward, left and back and right and small to large. Just get lost in the being present and feeling all little parts of your body gently moving, ideally gently separating from each other. Also get lost in this idea of your brain and your nervous system becoming really acquainted with the body. Really in good internet connection, good network connection. Last two, make them whatever your maximum is. On your last one around, you finish by just hanging your head right in front of you, dangling. And then like a string is tied to the top of the head, pulls up. I want to teach a new one with the head and neck. Watch me do it, please. So remember this movement that we already did. This combines with that. So chin goes up and out. Then I drop the head and round. So notice my spinal column is a bit rounded. Then my chin stays tucked to the chest and I come back, 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 and up, and then out, over top, down, tuck the head, drop back, up, 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 and out. So do it with me. So chin back, up, and then push that chin forward, and then drop, and let the body round a little bit. Tuck the chin to your collarbone. Keep your chin tucked as you draw the body upright, upright, upright. The chin is back, and you go as far back this way as you can before releasing that chin up and leading through it and going out, under. Scoop the chin to the collarbone so the back of the neck is really open, and then coming upright, 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 drawing close to the body, and then chin out. And then under and scoop, and the chin close to the collarbone. Scooping, 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 and then do it again. Scoop. One more. And then we reverse. So you can watch me one time. So now I'm tucked and my chin is close to my collarbone as I go down this way, sort of rounded. And then lead through the crown of the head and then the chin. And so now my chin is up and I'm going back, 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 back. And then once I get back, then I'm dropping the chin down to the collarbone and down and through, and then lead through the crown of the head forward. So go ahead and join me, chin up as you come up and back. And then it's tuck the chin down in front. The body's got to be allowed to round. Then you lead forward through the crown of the head and then the chin. And then come up and back. And then it's this tucking of skull down, under, crown leading, neck. And then we're back, tuck, under, out. Under, and then we settle to the middle. Wing, roll, fold. Settle hands to the belly. And then just rest your hands on your legs and just be still for a moment. Again, just keep in mind this idea that from the safety of the chair, you can practice being very relaxed because you're not going to fall from your chair, likely. And then you can move every single part. We moved every part of your body in all these different ranges of motion and gave them all a little bit of plaque removal, a little bit of brain-body connection. Now let's put all that together to stand up, sit down a few times. Slide your feet back. Loose. Stay loose. Just fold at the hips. Let the weight go down through the legs and rise all the way tall and stay loose. And ideally this head and neck work we just did, you feel kind of light and free there in the neck. And keep that quality as you just hip hinge and sink and land. All right, so this test of when we start to stand up, usually the brain thinks, oh, here goes that difficult thing to do. I got to tense up. But we don't. We just keep using hydraulics. Keep using hydraulic loosening. Loosen. And stand. Now, don't sit in your chair, but now fold, sink, and rise. So you still sit your bottom, but you just don't commit to the chair. And stay standing. Finish with a little Tai Chi. Rising hand. Arms go through a little flow change. Sink. Again, can keep this idea that you've gone through and you.
Thank you so much, Otto. I have to leave.
All right, bye, Gail. Good seeing you.
Happy holidays.
Yeah, you too. Again, we've got this space. We bought this real estate in between all of our parts, and then you don't want to clamp that up. You want to keep using it as your mode of travel. Now, as the hands come down, scoop in front and open. Little flow change, sweep down under. Open. Down. Okay, embracing the moon. Right hand over top, left hand underneath. Together, apart, around, together, part. And hands down. Change your weight to your right leg, turn and swing the arms over to the right. Change your weight to the left, turn and swing the hands to the left. Shift and turn, brush knee, sweep leg. Shift and turn, brush knee, sweep leg. And that space, that separation between all your parts. Use that as your mode of using your vehicle. Now float your right arm up. We've got brush knee, swap finish, chain, shift turn, brush and swap, chain. Now wing, roll, fold, shift and turn, brush knee, push, change. Left hand down, right arm wing, roll, fold, and shift, turn, brush knee, and push. Right hand down, left arm wing, roll, fold, in, brush and push. Left hand down, right arm wing, roll, fold, in, brush and push. Now pause here. Take your right foot a little behind you, toes turned out. Golden rooster stands on one leg. Put all the weight in your right leg. Right hand down. Bend left elbow. Left foot floats in front. Light touch. Now bring this foot back. Heels touching, toes turned out. Change the weight to the left leg. Left hand down. Right elbow bend. Right hand up. And foot out in front with zero weight. Bring that right foot back, no weight, and then it's change, right hand down, left, elbow bend, left foot empty. Navel, the middle pivot, retains a sort of floating equilibrium even as we go through all of this change. So even though my middle is moving in space, right, a little bit over to this side, it retains a feeling of stillness. So that's where when people say, oh, I'm trying to improve my balance, that's this Tai Chi understanding of what that actually means. It doesn't mean you are held in space. In space, in fact, you're actually free to move, free to change, free to have one go up and one go down, one go full, one go empty, to turn this way and turn that way. You're able to have all of that freedom. And yet internally, there's a sense of equilibrium. And there's only one way to really achieve that, and that's this separation, loosening, opening up of the parts. Golden rooster. Now wash your paws again to the right. Left hand sweeping the leg, vapor up, becomes a cloud. Now we shift to the left leg. Turn from the middle pivot, cloud, leg. Then the cloud rains down, the leg vapors up, and we're going shift right, turn right, cloud, leg, rain, vapor. And then we're going shift and turn, cloud, leg, rain, vapor, shift and turn, cloud, leg, rain, vapor, shift and turn. Shift and turn. And all this changing. One is high, one is low, one is full, one is empty, and then all of that changes to its opposite. What was low is high, what was high is low, what was full is empty, what is empty is full, and then we change it again. And so it's that completing or thoroughness of what I'm talking about that cultivates this middle that we're hoping to have more of a sense of. So even though you can know the location of your middle, doesn't mean it's a functioning still equilibrium pivot. So the way you cultivate that is through practice. And Tai Chi is just one of the greatest possible ways. And then wash, wash. And then as this final sort of clear out all channels, I'll turn a little sideways so you can see just a little tipping back, open and lift. And then this tipping forward in the toes as you sweep around. And then tipping back, the elbows soften and sink, hands come as if bringing in mouth to throat, down as you settle to the middle of your feet, and then hips back, fingers drip down, sink and release the arms completely. And then push through the earth and rise up to standing. And then tip a little bit back, open and lift. Tip forward, sweeping around out in front, palms facing up. Tip back, this bringing in and settling to middle. And then the hips back as fingers drip down and through. Push through the earth and just rise up to standing. And one more time. Rocking back, open and lift. Forward, sweeping around. Back, bringing in and settling. And then hips hinge back, fingers. Release everything. Back to standing. And then we go wing, roll, fold. Settle down to the belly. And then seal. 1, 2. Thank you, everybody. Great job. Hope everyone has a wonderful weekend. And I'm working next week, so I'll be here. Hope to see some of you.